And welcome back to Fox 10 News at 4. You know, when a child needs surgery, the focus and preparation usually is with the child. But medical experts say the first person to be well prepared really should be the parent. Children respond most directly to how their parents are reacting emotionally. That's how they gauge their response. So it's important that you ask the right questions before your child goes into a procedure. We have Dr. Charles Harton here. He's a pediatric surgeon at USA Children's and Women's. He's joining us in the studio to go over ways to prepare your son and daughter for surgery. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you very much for having me.
As a child, I had a number of surgeries all the way up until I was 8, and I always remember being so afraid. But my mother was very truthful with me about what was going to happen. How do you suggest parents address that with their sons and daughters? You're going to have surgery.
Well, usually the children meet with the surgeon before surgery along with their parents. And we give the parents ample time to ask questions and get the answers, but we also give time for the children to ask questions too. Mm-hmm. So honesty is the best key, and they need to be mentally prepared going into the event.
Mm-hmm. Now, we were talking about, you know, what happens before surgery. Obviously, asking those questions with your doctor, making sure your child is ready is first. But second, anesthesia. Some procedures require the child to go under. Is that safe?
Right. Well, that's a very good question. What research has found is that if children have anesthesia at a children's hospital like USA Children's and Women's here in Mobile, that these anesthesia is just as safe as it would be at an adult. Mm-hmm. The thinking is that practice makes perfect, and we put children to sleep all day, every day.
Mm-hmm. One of the things that kids are concerned about is, you know, am I going to have normalcy when I get out of this? How soon can they return to their activities? I guess it depends on the procedure.
It does. It is dependent on the procedure, but kids do remarkably well with surgery. Mm-hmm. I had one child go to Disney World the day after a major procedure. How they recover is just remarkable.
That was probably their reward. They were excited about that, I'm sure.
Right.
That was the incentive, get through this surgery and we get to go to Disney. Okay, so what kind of you know, surgeries are we talking about here that are performed on children that would require them to go under with anesthesia?
Yeah, we see lots of hernias, and these are hernias that children are born with, mm-hmm. not something that they tore doing exercise or mm-hmm. activity. We see a lot of lumps and bumps and masses that develop in childhood that can be very concerning.
Mm-hmm. And getting back to those procedures, is there scarring that's left, and how do you address that?
We use minimally invasive techniques to do all of our surgeries, so it's a minimal incision. Kids are so healthy, their scars heal very well, and the biggest thing is just that you want to avoid any sunburn the first year after surgery.
Okay, all right. And what about blood work? Do you have to do a lot of transfusions with these, and what's the concern for that with parents?
So usually for kids, the needle sticks are the worst part of any surgery. Mm-hmm. So we've streamlined the process, and there's no preoperative blood work before surgery, so there's no needle sticks there. And most of the time there's surgery, they go to sleep with gas, so there's not even an IV in the holding mm-hmm. area before surgery. So any blood work is done while they're asleep, and that really helps them have a good experience. It
does, and I will speak to you about that off camera. I certainly thank you, though, for coming in and sharing this insight. Hopefully it'll help some moms and dads out there. We're going to get this posted for you, though, on our website, foxntv.com, so you can watch it and perhaps share it with someone you know. Look for it shortly. Again, Doctor, thank you.
Thank you.